Hi guys, I know you have been waiting for this video for a while. I'm happy and sad that I can finally deliver it and let you guys in on what's been going on behind the scenes. I want to start off by saying that everyone's support throughout my silence on Sereno has been really appreciated. I only wanted to make the video when I was certain of things and when I felt like I was ready as well. So I'm in his field now, which is his happy place. We're just going to be chatting and letting you guys know what's going on. So as you guys may know, I bought Sereno about 3 years ago. He was an amazing, huge stallion. You guys know I've used that word quite a lot with him. He caught my eye straight away. I brought him here to the Netherlands. We started training and we unfortunately started running into some problems. And that's kind of related to his health. We took him out of the field one day and he had an impact injury on the hock, which we had to operate because I wanted to make sure that he would not have any issues as a performance horse in the future. So once we operated, he needed to have a long rehabilitation process, which meant, 2 months in the stable, and then slowly bringing him back through the work. And he managed to pull through that really good. And he made a full recovery and we were doing really, really well. And then after about a year, we got the second blow, which was a suspensory tendon injury. Now this is something that also came out of the blue. He came in from the field one day, we don't know what happened, but he was lame in the trot. Even with this diagnosis, we were able to turn it around. Sereno had to do about a month's box rest. We slowly had to build him back up. We could only walk him by hand, then he could go in the sand paddock, then into the field. Slowly we could introduce some lunging, walking in the saddle, until after 6 or 7 months, he was back to doing some light work. After another 6 months, things were great. Things were looking really, really good. And so I decided to reach out to a close friend of mine called Alize Fremont. I think she's actually one of the best riders in the world because not only does she have an amazing classical dressage background, she also has an amazing feeling with horses. She was able to touch both sides that he needed because not only were we having issues with the body, mentally he also had a few little hicks. And this is exactly why I thought Alize would be the perfect person, because she has that really sensitive, emotional touch where she could really kind of connect with him and help him through that as well. But she had that classical dressage to kind of back the aim that I had of doing top sport with him. He was at Alize's for 6 months, which was amazing. It was such a privilege to even be there with him, and I was able to have a couple of lessons and everything was going super well. But then I got the text message I was hoping I would never receive, and that was that Sereno was lame again. Again, we didn't know what happened, what caused it, but somehow there he was coming out of the field lame. Alize was obviously super upset because we had both put in so much time into him. We had worked really, really hard to make sure he was healthy and happy, and we kind of found ourselves back at square one. I had my vets look at him again, and turns out that that same suspensory injury had flared up again, and that really hit me more than a new injury, because I now started to feel like this was going to be a problem that was going to keep coming, or at least potentially keep coming. So I kind of had to sit down with everybody that was involved in Sereno's life, my trainer, Alize, Yes as well, and I kind of just talked to everyone, and I just kept coming to the conclusion that there's something here that's not working, that something is not going right, and something was just telling me that his body couldn't deal with the work. From talking to others, they were agreeing as well. We just felt like, we had tried for 3 years and every year there was some injury or something setting us back. And at some point you have to listen. I had to listen to Sereno, and I feel like he was just telling me that his body couldn't do it. It brought me to a very difficult place because I had to make 2 very, very difficult choices. And the first choice was that I was not going to ride him anymore. The reason for that being he was lame at the time. He's no longer lame now, but at the time he was lame. And I also felt like we couldn't continue on the path we had made because the risk was too high that it would happen again. And I didn't want to put him through consistent recovery, and I didn't also want to put myself up in a place where I knew there could be failure in the future, especially after having kind of my heart broken 3 times in a row. Then the second most difficult decision was made, and that was a decision and a realization, which was in order for Sereno to have the life he deserves, due to his circumstances and everything else I explained, I was going to have to sell him. And this will be a sale that's very transparent. You know, I think this is a great horse if you want to have a hack out, if you want to enjoy him like that. I don't think this is a horse for top sport. I think he could make an amazing breeding stallion in a PRE breeding program, or for anybody that's passionate about breeding these type of horses. He holds a lot of he has incredible movements for the breed, he has incredible height, and I think with breeding him correctly, you could get a really, really special horse out of that. So I'm going to be looking for a home that is either a breeding home or someone that just wants to take it really, really easy with him. And for me, the most important thing is that he finds somewhere that's going to be forever and that's going to give him the best life possible. I wish I could facilitate that for him right now, but it's just not something that's realistic for us right now. This sports stable where he's at, this is not a place for, you know, a horse that is in his position. At home, we don't have any more space, and I need to be a little bit selfless and think of him right now and what's important for him, because of course I could keep him here, but I just don't think this is the life for him. I just think he would thrive and he would be happier in other conditions. So the decision has been made. Sereno is going to be sold. As of right now, he is for sale. And I would like to urge anybody who's interested to please keep in mind that this is a very painful sale. It's a very serious sale. So only serious inquiries are to email me. I'm looking for a forever home. Sereno is pyro-free. This means he can travel worldwide. We are happy to have him go to an amazing home in the USA or Mexico. You know, there's incredible breeders over there. We're very much open. You know, he's a very, very talented horse. There's a lot of quality. A big horse, it's a stallion. He is very quiet, but I think he needs to go